soon-to-be graduates do not know their genotype. And basically, how we grew up, we knew that once you are
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make it brighter than ever, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free, as God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand.
A very good afternoon to everybody at home. My name is Shefumi Ojo. Welcome back to Sickle Cell Reality. Like I do say all the time, this is a show whereby we tell you about sickle cell disease, what you have to do and what you're not supposed to do about it, and how to cope with it. It's very, very important. So I welcome you back to the show, Sickle Cell Reality. Fún àwọn tí ó gbọ́ òyìnbó, ìmọ̀ káàbọ̀ sórí Sickle Cell Reality. Orí ètò tá ti bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀nkì máa ń pè nípò ní kúfọ̀ ládìde. Actually, our ní Sickle Cell, we don't actually like you people calling us that, but nítorí àwọn tí ó gbọ́ òyìnbó, so we have to call it that. Tàwọn tó ní fò ní kúfọ̀ ládìde, nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe tẹ́ bá ní ọmọ tó ní àìsàn bẹ́ẹ̀, nǹkan tí ò yẹ kẹ́ ṣe at a particular time. But today, like the last time we were on the show, we were talking about how important it is for you to not compare your warrior to other warriors. But we were unable to complete that episode, so we will have to complete it. Maybe today, because it's a very long story. Remember, we're talking about the story of a girl, so that it will motivate you and it will encourage you. This will encourage the caregiver. This will actually teach you caregiver a lot of lesson, teach warriors a lot of lesson, and also everybody that have people that live with sickle cell around them. It will actually let you know what it entails. A lot of people think that okay, money is everything. After you giving them money, did you track them? Did you even actually ask about them? Did you say, okay, let me check on this girl, let me check on this boy? So today we will continue with our story. So last week we stopped about the lady who struggled with FVN crisis, FVN complication. And the struggle is very, very real. It's a very, very painful struggle. She has to do a lot of things to get out of this struggle. But sadly, it's a continuous pain. There's nothing you can do about FVN complication. Wherever you have it, if you can't maintain it with medication, the only way you can maintain it is to go for replacement. If you have it on your shoulder, if you have it on your hip, anywhere on your knee, you have to go for replacement. But sometimes the body actually rejects it. So especially those people that have it on their hip, They will end up on wheelchair at the end of the day. Even if you're still working a little bit before you go for the surgery, you will have to be on wheelchair if your body rejects it. So we talked about a lot of things the last time we were on this show. So let's continue from where we start. So the lady told, the woman told us that the daughter has severe headache. We're not talking about normal headache. There's no normal headache like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. Give me paracetamol so that I can get better. It doesn't work like that. This headache is so different. We were told that she can't even do anything. She can't even do anything for days. She can't even do anything like for months. Her head got swollen. A lot of things happened to it. In fact, they almost gave up. To the extent that the doctor, I think I've said this, the doctor, they see, to inform them that, oh, this headache, okay, no problem. Let me just give you folic acid and Pico and that as well. Because they actually lose hope that the child will die. But the woman told us that the water that accumulated on her head took a lot of time to dry, took a lot of time to get out of the head, because they have to do a lot of things, serious things. In fact, the story is actually a very long story, but it's a story that will teach you a lot of lessons if you're a caregiver, if you're a sickle cell. So for now, I'll be going for a musical break. I'll be back.
We all want to make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. Yeah, so we make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall. Well, learn to realize all that change gonna come when we stand together as one. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
I welcome you back to this sweet program, because I, the host, I'm actually enjoying the program, because we're talking about how to teach our caregiver to stop comparing their warriors to others. Oh, they'll be like, oh, this person does not usually have crisis. In fact, I remember my sister, uncle, brother, as a child that has sickle cell disease, they don't usually have crisis. Now, how come they usually have crisis? Some people tag some warriors that they are pretending. In fact, right now, a lot of warriors are in crisis. A lot. When I say a lot of warriors are in crisis. In fact, somebody is in crisis right now that a lot of things is happening to him. And he just left hospital not 2 weeks and is back to the hospital again. Can we say it is his fault? It's not his fault. Nobody wants to go to the hospital. I in particular hate going to the hospital. Stop comparing your way. Oh, see that person on TV. See, she's always healthy. She's always like it. No. It's not like that. I'm not always feeling good. There's a lot of times that I do this program with a lot of pain. sometimes I will be sick, but because I love my program, because I love this program, because I love warriors and caregiver, so that I can teach them what to do at a particular time, I will package myself and I will be here. Then you'll be comparing your warrior to me that see this person on TV. No, it doesn't work like that. So this warrior we're talking about has a lot of issue. To the extent that she wanted to commit suicide, like her mother told us. There's a lot of misconception. After leaving secondary school, like we were told, they said the AVN is causing a lot of trouble. Her hip is so stiff, she cannot even do a lot of things anymore. She cannot even spread her leg. She cannot go to the bedroom without crutches. Somebody that is not born with it, you know how very terrible the feeling is? It's a very, very terrible feeling. So when a lot of things happening, they have to take her for what's it called? This thing, therapy. A lot of therapy. So she went for therapy and she was able to get admission. This is not an easy journey. When the therapy I was talking about, they'll put some light on your UV light on your hips because you have AVN there, and they will see when they are massaging the place, you will be crying. Like the mother was just telling us the thing, and I can actually picture what's actually happening. And sometimes, maybe I'm sure that the mother did not actually say, see, I'm tired of you. Guys, can you come? Look at this person. Look at this person. I'm sure the mother did not say that. I'm sure the mother actually encouraged her to get better. The doctors encouraged her that, okay, you can walk a little bit. Going to school, it's just like an exercise. So try an admission, because the child, she said, okay, I'm not going to school. I don't want to go to school at all. Because people will be making jest of me because of the way I walk, because of this, how can I cope and stuff like that. So the doctors and the mother actually encourage her. So first, I jump, pass, everything. She got an admission to school. And you see, what I'm trying to say to the caregiver right now is that don't give up on your warrior. Your warrior might actually be the person that will take care of you at the end of the day. It's not as if I'm saying that all other genotype are not okay, or they can't take care of their parents. I'm just trying to say that it's good for you to take care of your warrior. Okay, if the mother has actually lose hope, how can the girl got an admission to school? Moving on with her life. I've seen a lot of warriors, they are home. They cannot walk. Some people cannot even bend because of some complication. Some people are even bent now and they are very stiff. Some people's knees are very stiff right now that even when they climb bike, they will just put their leg on the roof. It's not as if they're putting their leg up like this, that they want to go and meet Jesus Christ. There's a lot of things going on in sickle cell world. But what I'm trying to say, caregiver, try to encourage your warrior. If people outside are not encouraging your warrior, please try to encourage your warrior. Try to encourage them. And you warrior, please, depression is always one of those things that kill us faster too. We'll go into depression. I can't blame you. What you are not born with starts happening to you at a particular time. It's not a good thing. And I'm very, very sorry about that. But please, encourage yourself. If there's something you can still do it little by little. See, let me tell you something. I can't blame you if you can't start a business. But if there's no money, there is no way you can just go and be like, I want to rent this shop and it is going to be for free. Go to the market, I want to buy this here and it's going to be, it's not possible. If somebody gives you money, like 20,000, there's nothing you want to use 20,000 to do. The money that you can use to start business and that would be okay for you because of the complication you have might start from a very huge amount of money. Where are you going to get that? But try. Go online, submit your submit your CV if you have finished your university. Try to click on those links. But There's something I want to talk to you about. There's these people online that usually say, okay, click on this thing if you want to learn this thing for free. Somebody has done that like 3 to 4 times. After the lecture or something like that, they will be like, there is a secret about this thing, and they're introducing you to their something. You have to pay 200,000 naira. Some people will say 100,000 naira, but because you guys come for the lecture, I'm going to reduce it to 50,000 naira. Somebody said, okay, first 20 people that will pay, they should pay 50,000 naira, and I'm going to lock my group. And I was like, you guys posted this thing online that it was free. So I can't blame you if those online stuff too is giving you stress. Yeah, I've gone through it many times without number. So please, warrior, caregiver, we have a lot to do. If sponsor is dropping money and leaving, then everything is falling on the caregiver. So let's just go on. Then I've talked about the avian struggle that she has. Then calling for help is always a problem. I don't know. People living with sickle cell disease, people tend to get tired of us very easily because of reaching out for help. The pains, you cannot, how will I put it? You cannot predict the pain. Some people say when you get to 21, and some people say when you get to 30, you'll be free. Your pain, no. Please, caregiver, don't get that thing wrong. You are getting it wrong. You know, I was like, when I clocked 30 a few years ago, I was like, oh, thank God. At least because I know this about myself, I will be able to manage myself. I will be able to take care of myself. I will be able to do this. Clocking 30 does not change anything. It does not change anything. I think it got worse. Sleeping is not a problem. Even to smile, even to be happy is not a problem. Let me tell you something. Clocking a particular doesn't mean your sickle cell is gone. No. It's your body that is producing it. It's your body. There's nothing you can do about that. The only thing that can help you is miracle, where there is miracle. So please and please, let's be careful. Warriors and caregiver, let's be careful. So the fluid, I've talked about the fluid. It took a lot of time to, It took a lot of time to stop. It took a lot of time to dry up. But we thank God, the fluid dry up, and like I said, she got to university. So there's a lot of issues that happen. Going to class, as we were told, is now a problem for her. A lot of things happened. In fact, she's very brilliant, like we were told. But as brilliant as she is, because of everything that is happening, she has a lot of carryover, like we were told. Not a lot. When I'm not talking about the whole semester F now. No. I'm talking about like 2 courses carryover. So, but as smart as she is, we were told that she quickly responds to her carryover. But sadly, 2016, we were told that is one of the worst years of her life. 2016, she was thinking that it was an easy thing, that it was just a small thing that just happened. 2016, her bone just we're talking about the X-ray this time around. You know, if something just shifted a little bit from a particular place, it just shifted a little bit, her leg already turned into a limb. Her leg was so thin, to the extent that you can't say she will walk again. So we're talking about how the caregiver has to flush as her. In fact, people from her bum were told that, in fact, to use herself is a problem. They have to use catheter for her. She cannot stand up from a position. Her back, like we were told, is already having bed sore already. In fact, she went through a lot for that 3 months. Sometimes she can't eat, sometimes she can't drink, sometimes she can't even do anything. But thankfully, she has a lot of friends that came to visit her. But this thing is still not going on. And when we talk about traction was the one that actually saved her with the help of God. But at the same time, it's not easy to be in a position for 3 months. So when she don't go to bed, they clean her with towel. So that you can know how far this thing is. But yet, the caregiver does not give up. That's where I'm always going through. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on anything. Warriors, don't give up. Caregiver, don't give up. When you give up, it's just as if you are giving up on God. Because you know that even if you give up on God, God will not give up on you. But if you give up on your child, the only thing your child will be praying for is death. If she does not have a job, and if she is not married. So we have to be careful in a lot of ways. And like that the last time I was telling the story, I introduced you to a word. That's the Yoruba name. I don't know the English name. A word. It's one of those things that they use for her. So so that she cannot go to the hospital. They won't have to be going to the hospital every now and then to for blood and everything. So the away actually help her. They will cook it. She will drink it. Before you know it, she won't be getting tired on the bed. Because let me tell you, if your PCV is low, your pack cell volume, if it's low, if you lie down on the bed, you will get tired. You will be breathing like somebody that has asthma. I'm talking to you from experience. But if you actually quickly, before you get out of van, if you actually be fast enough to tackle it with that word, I think you won't need to go to the hospital looking for donation in any way. No. It will help you. It will help you. That's one of my secrets, in case you want to know. I can't remember the last time I take blood as a sickle cell warrior. A way that will help you. I told you, when I'm telling you this story, in the midst of the story, I will be telling you some things that are very important that you need to know. And at the same time, I'll be encouraging you. And at the same time, I'll be telling you your mistake, because we all have a mistake. Okay, because of our time, let me just say the last thing was that she got to the university. But like I said, 2016 was the worst year of our life, but we won't be able to talk about it anymore. But I promise you, next week we'll continue with it. You know, I was telling you at the beginning of the program that we might not be able to continue the story today too, because I need to encourage you, I need to advise you, I need to tell you what to do at the particular time and what not to do. And remember, this rainy season, don't allow your child to go out and bathe in the rain. It's not encouraged. I'm not encouraging you about that. It's a very, very bad decision. It's a very, very worst decision that you can make for your child. Going to the rain to bathe is not one of those things that you should do. Don't allow your child that has sickle cell disease go out in the rain to bathe, please. So, I'll be continuing the story. I'll be encouraging us. I'll be telling you more that you have to know about sickle cell disease next week. But let me tell you this. If your child has malaria, please let them continue their drug. Let them finish it, even if they are feeling better. Because a lot of caregivers think that when they just take some dose and they are up and down, that is all. They don't need to continue. No. Let them continue their medication. And don't forget, try as much as possible to get them sweater and or cardigan. They really need it at this particular time because the cold is really killing and it causes a lot of trouble, which is crisis. All right, join me again on Sickle Cell Reality. My name is still Chef Fumi Ojo. Bye-bye.